It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buccaneers and the Bulls, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD, now in his fifth NFL campaign.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, he'll burn you.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. To the right side, this is Edwards. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll go down at the 28. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his 2nd season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. In motion right, Evans. Mayfield now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Evans comes in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Davis now to return it. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Second down and 3. Herbert now. Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. That's taken in by Palmer. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. To throw, Mayfield. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Mayfield. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Open man downfield, it's Palmer.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 6 now.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Mayfield. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Shepard will go in motion right. Mayfield looks to throw. Completes this again to Shepard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Mayfield. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Mayfield with it once more. This will be caught at about the 5. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Irving going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll run with Irving. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23. In motion, the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This now a 3rd and 4. Once again, it's Irvin. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here for Davis. Gets past 1 man. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers trailing 10-3. 1:35 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Herbert. That's to one of the new Charger wideouts, DJ Chark. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Herbert to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing, Herbert. That's caught by Palmer. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Herbert going to throw. Connecting here with Chark on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Thanks.